will provide needed jail space to keep convicted criminals off our streets. Otherwise, every new inmate means a convict released. Fact, Issue 2 will reduce property taxes for homeowners. For a safer future for all of Hamilton County, vote yes on 2.
For Ohio's Supreme Court, there's a difference. Bettman versus Stratton. First is experience. Only Justice Stratton serves on the highest court. Second are the major endorsements all over Ohio, from Cincinnati to Columbus, Akron to Cleveland. The big difference, Stratton's approach to justice. Stratton is praised as more balanced and conservative. And when police looked at Stratton's tough criminal sentencing record, they endorsed Stratton. For Supreme Court, let's continue experience. Justice Stratton.
Thanksgiving may be 25 days away, but already Santas and other holiday items made their way to town. Today was the Greater Cincinnati Folk Art and Craft Show at the Sharonville Convention Center. More than 100 artists from across the country had their works on display.
Some local kids were making a little bit of magic today using chemistry. In honor of National Chemistry Week, local kids gathered at the downtown library to watch and participate in experiments. Quantum Chemistry sponsored the event and will give other demonstrations.
Tied a record. Last time it dipped that low was on November 2nd, 1951.
Yeah, that was the record. That was yesterday's record.
Yeah.
Tied it, and that happened before midnight last night. It actually went down to 19.
Wow.
But that happened today, which was the 3rd.
So what about this coming week?
Well, we're going to have some weather.
Cold, hot, you know.
We have, yes, not hot, not extremely cold.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to spend the next 2.5 minutes explaining to you.
We'll be listening.
Oh, I'll certainly do that. Let's go outside. It looked good today if you were inside, you know, around the fireplace, which you should use safely. Here's the way it looks out down on the river. Nobody jet skiing today like they were last week, but a very pretty looking day if you got a chance to look outside at all today. Here's what we look like right now. With some clear skies, it's down to 31. I think we're going to drop down to the mid-20s tonight. Our dew point at 23, humidity 72%, winds from the south now at 5. That indicates that a warmer air mass is going to move into the tri-state, which is good news. Our barometer, 30.32 and rising. Satellite picture will show you what's happening. The clear skies for us, you see it here. And obviously with the high pressure system, it is going to bring up that southerly flow of air. Let's take the national view, and you can see the clouds to the north. A storm system in the center part of the country that may bring us a little light rain and some cloud cover, it looks like, on Tuesday. But look where it is snowing. Once again, lake effect snow across New York. In fact, not really happening on the East Coast, but it is happening with the lake effect snow in Syracuse and just out of Buffalo in the area just on the other side of Lake Erie, with the lake effect snow happening there in Lake Ontario, and up to 4, 5, 6, 7 inches already in that part of the state. Clear skies for us, but here's the storm that will bring in the clouds for Tuesday. And that chance of rain on Tuesday, it should be fairly light. And then there is another chance of rain coming up at the end of the week on Thursday. But some mild temperatures, it looks like. This is Pacific air, so it won't be too terribly cold. Let's go to the forecast and show you exactly what we're talking about. Clear and cold for tonight. We'll drop down through the 20s. And then for tomorrow morning, it'll be sunny, but cold as our temperatures drop down to about 24, 25 degrees. Coming up for tomorrow, sunny. It will be warmer tomorrow as we get closer to 60. 59 is our normal high. We'll be in the upper 50s tomorrow, so a much better day. Here's the 5-day forecast. The clouds coming in on Tuesday and a chance of rain, especially in the morning. And then on Wednesday, some warmer temperatures. Thursday, some more rain. And then some more normal-like temperatures by Friday. So, indeed, Election Day, this helps some parties and doesn't help others. It helps the weather party if it rains that day.
All right. Pat, thanks a lot.
Who is their candidate?
I really have no idea.
Pat Berry for president.
Right.
Yes!
A scary thought indeed.
The Bengals did really good.
Well,
today.
you know, I'll tell you what, Bruce Coslett might get some votes for president if he were running around here. 2 weeks ago, when the Bengals had a huge lead at San Fran, you couldn't help but worry that they would squander it. Today, when they fell way behind in Baltimore, you had reason to hope for a comeback. After all, they rallied for 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns in Bruce Coslett's debut, and
If you look behind Mitch McConnell's misleading claims, the fact is he hasn't been voting for Kentucky families when it comes to education. McConnell voted with Newt Gingrich to cut school lunches, cut Head Start, cut college loans, and cut job training. And he voted against safe and drug-free schools. McConnell even opposed family and medical leave to allow parents time off to care for a sick child. Call Mitch McConnell. Tell him to support laws that improve education for Kentucky's children for a change.
Honey, the paper says...
Not Arch Deluxe. If it were any more grown up, we'd need to check your ID. It's McDonald's with a grown-up taste.
Your family. You'd give your life.
Sign. Smear-free pledge. Let the natural beauty of your wood shine through.
A classic never goes out of style. But that doesn't mean you can't add more style to a classic. Introducing Hunt Club's new fall line for men and women. Casual classics with contemporary style, like our crisp cotton pants in rich autumn hues, our twill riding jacket with a more refined silhouette, and our heathered plaid vest with new soft velvet trim. Hunt Club for fall exclusively at JCPenney, where the classics have never had more style. Come in now for great values on Hunt Club wrinkle-free pants.
Look, we're...
Good evening. Bruce Coslett and the Bengals on a roll today against Baltimore, but the win may have come with a price. Dee Lynham joins us now with what happened at today's game. Terrible incident.
Yeah, we're hoping Scott Brumfield condition improves as the night goes on. The Bengals' second straight win was exciting and satisfying, but it was also scary. Late in the third quarter,
outside, away from your...
are setting the trend for the nation when it comes to the presidential election. I'm Rebecca Hain. I'll show you how Hamilton County fits in ahead on News 5.
Now, they shut the government down twice. If they had succeeded and we had caved in, we would have had 3 times the cuts in Medicare that the trustees said was necessary to bail out the trust fund.
This is Cincinnati's News 5. News 5 tonight will return in a moment.
In the upper 20s early on, but it warmed nicely with a dry air mass.
Off at the Pig and Pancake restaurant right after a visit from U.S.
Steve Bashir went $50,000. Now here it's going to get warmer.
Yeah, Norma looked right at home out there.
Yeah, she did.
She did. Always helping out somewhere.
Warmer temperatures, that's a nice change of thought.
But you know, there's always a trade-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to get there, you've got to give up something, and you know what that means. A little bit of rain back in the forecast. Let's start by taking a look at today's high temperatures. And believe it or not, with all the sunshine we had today, this was the best we could do. Now, the sunshine is not as powerful at this time of the year, but at all of that sunshine, I thought for sure we'd see temperatures maybe even getting back to where we should be at this time of the year, into the 50s. Not the case. 40s, 45 Cincinnati, 44 Dayton, 44 Columbus, 45 in Indianapolis, and slightly warmer air 2 hours south. Now, part of the problem was the sunshine had to heat a very cold air mass that has been entrenched over us through most of the weekend. As a matter of fact, Saturday we set record lows, down to 23 here in the Cincinnati area. That number actually occurred at midnight, so it was actually not a morning low, but a nighttime low because the temperatures dropped off. Well, the good news is the jet stream, which divides the cold air to the north from the mild air to the south, is going to flatten out as we get into the middle part of the week, and that is going to allow some milder air sitting just to our south and west to come back into play and push our temperatures back to where they should be. But as that jet stream swings through the area, it's going to bring a little rain, and that rain is going to come on Monday night and Tuesday. As a matter of fact, here's a look at the satellite picture, and this is the storm system that's just now developing. By the time it goes from the Rocky Mountains into our area, it'll lose a lot of its punch, so we're not looking at a lot in the way of rain out of this system. Over us tonight, clear skies, and that's the way it's going to stay. Let's take you in a little closer. High pressure to our south is going to give us another starry night. They've seen a lot of snow, lake effect snow, near the Great Lakes region up to our north and east, and they may even see a little more snow in the Cleveland area overnight tonight. The good news is, though, the wind is out of the south-southwest, and that's going to hold our temperatures up, so not as cold of a night tonight. Here's the edge of the truly cold air. We'll get to just about 29 degrees in Cincinnati during the overnight. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine to start the day. The mild float stays with us, but with that next chance at rain moving very quickly in our direction, I think clouds increase throughout the day. Temperatures tomorrow into the 50s, back to where we should be with the 60s just to our south and west. And by Tuesday, the rain is here as you commute in the morning, but then we've got the clearing line just to our west. So I think by the time you get into the lunchtime hour on Tuesday, the skies will start to break up, so not a big rain event. Temperatures, however, with the more clouds and the rain on Tuesday, will stay in the 50s, but we do have 60s in our forecast. Let's get to it. Clear and not as cold tonight, down to 29 degrees. Tomorrow morning, going to be a crisp morning. Grab that jacket as you head out. Temperature at 34. And for tomorrow afternoon, we're back to where we should be at 58 with increasing clouds. Take a look at the 5-day forecast, your entire work week at a glance here. And we're going to 59 on Tuesday with the rain in the morning, clearing in the afternoon. Wednesday's a great day at 65 degrees under partly cloudy skies. More rain Thursday afternoon, not Thursday morning. And then Friday, slightly cooler once again, down to 55 degrees as the skies clear out just in time for next weekend. I know everybody likes to plan ahead.
So every other day is kind of dry.
Exactly. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, a plane's engine fails right before takeoff.
Hear how the pilot was able to keep the passengers calm through the ordeal. And then
2 local organizations team up to help people with Alzheimer's disease. I'm Judd Cribbs. We'll have that story coming up on Cincinnati's News 5.
A gambling addiction is a problem that exists whether there are any riverboats or not.
For Ohio's Supreme Court, there's a difference. Bettman versus...
Can you believe that? Encouraging people to be outside and stay warm, I guess.
Safely.
Yeah, exactly, safely. They can drive home very well after this. Let's check out today's numbers. The high temperature made it up to 44 degrees today after a low of 19. It was chilly and way below the averages. The record's at 12 and 81 degrees, and the sun will be up tomorrow morning at about 10 minutes past 7. It's 34 degrees right now. 61% the humidity. Now, the difference between tonight and the last couple of nights, the wind out of the south now, a slightly warmer wind, so temperatures won't get quite as cold, but still dropped into the upper 20s by morning. The pressure is falling. Here's the national satellite photograph, and we can see the Cincinnati area and much of the eastern half of the nation. In fact, with good-looking sky conditions, mainly clear skies, you have to head out west till you get into any unsettled weather. And it's located over the mid-Mississippi Valley in the Plains states. A curl of cloud cover here, indicative of an upper-level disturbance. It's moving pretty quickly to the east and to the northeast. There's some showers now from Nebraska and Kansas down into western parts of Oklahoma. This will lift off to the northeast, give us a chance for a few very light showers late tomorrow night into early Tuesday, but this will not be a significant weather system for the tri-state. Of more significance will be a storm system now moving into the Pacific Northwest. Plenty of unsettled weather here. This will move eastward, and by about Thursday, it looks like, bring us a pretty good chance for some rainfall. So by early tomorrow morning, we're still in plenty of sunshine. High pressure, this is the cold high pressure that's been in control this weekend, beginning to push off to the east coast. Winds becoming more southerly, so the temperatures really start a nice rebound tomorrow. Here's that little upper-level disturbance out in the mid-Mississippi Valley that moves eastbound by early Tuesday. Gives us a chance for a brief or very light shower in a few spots early Tuesday morning, but that system will move out by late in the day on Election Day, so partly sunny skies by afternoon and dry by later in the day. So for tonight, clear, and again, it'll be chilly. Low temperature down to 29. Mostly sunny for your Monday. Southwesterly winds at 10 to 15, and a nice rebound with the temperatures up to 57 degrees. Becoming cloudy tomorrow night, and again, that chance for a late night light rain shower, and the low only drops to 43. Here's your planning forecast. Election Day looks just fine. There will be some clouds around early on and that isolated shower or two, and then sunshine up to 61. Wednesday, 65 degrees, and a pretty good chance for some rain anyway Thursday. But again, this is a quick-moving system, and by Friday, we'll start to clear it off again. And temperatures not all that bad, moderate in the upper 50s. Yeah, and all indications are that there'll be no real strong outbreaks of cold air for at least the next 7 to 10 days. That takes us into the middle of November anyway. That's not too bad for this time of year.
And that certainly cancels out any excuses on Election Day as far as the weather is concerned.
The weather's
a very good point.
Right here. Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, that will help.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, the Bengals take it down to the wire with an old nemesis today.
New city, but same old rivalry. I'm Tim Bray at the Birdcage in Baltimore, and your Bengals recap is coming up in sports.
Which candidate for
Turbo Rush. Only in the Saab 900 Turbo. Find your own road, Saab.
Now receive $1,000 cash back. The Chrysler Concorde, built on the belief that anything can be done.
LCI International is a very different long-distance phone company. We are simple, fair, and inexpensive. That means a flat rate nationwide. There are no minimums, no monthly fees. We don't round up to the next minute. You can save more using LCI.
Call now and switch your home long distance to LCI International, and you'll receive up to a $75 value in long distance services.
You should call us right now to try LCI.
Up here, there are no ground rules. So go ahead. Think. Build. Create. Do something amazing. You're going places. And that's why we're here.
It can't be.
Mostly sunny skies nonetheless. Let's take you overnight, and if you're headed to the polling booths early in the morning, it's going to be a little bit chilly out there as we show you those overnight low temperatures, mostly in the 20s across the northwestern and the interior northern Rocky Mountain regions, with 30s all the way down towards the Four Corners region. Well, as we put this into motion and show you some of the upcoming forecast high temperatures, well, for Bismarck, North Dakota, 47 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. In Miami, not so bad. It's going to be about 84 degrees. San Francisco, 66 degrees. Salt Lake City, you could see about an inch of snowfall. Snow is going to be falling in through the interior west coming up in the forecast thanks to this area of low pressure. Now, I'll be back on the world today, but right now, CNN's Larry King Live is coming up next.
The McDonald's commercial, say for instance, when a white dude walks in McDonald's, there's no dignity lost, right? But when a black dude goes to McDonald's, it always has to be a reject from the Soul Train gang or something. You've seen these commercials. Dude comes in, I'm hungry. Gotta have
one. 4. Big, rich sound that fills the room. You hear music the way it was meant to be heard. Clear, full, incredibly lifelike. You've got to hear the Wave Radio to believe it. And now you can, in your own home. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call us toll-free to learn how, and we'll deliver the Wave Radio to your door. Experience big stereo sound from a radio. Call today for more information. It will make a difference in the way you listen to music. A big difference.
Every week, Barron scours the investment world for growth opportunities with comprehensive coverage of stocks, bonds.
Yeah.
David, this isn't really going to look all that good on you.
No, I got it for the wife.
It's for the wife, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Great. Does she like the Y necklaces?
Oh, yeah. I've got about, I guess about 4 off of your home shopping.
Is that right? Well, bless her heart. Is she watching right now?
Work on that, and that stone is set east to west, J33900. We had some great kind of fun non-jewelry gift ideas in the show, one of which was the amber keychain for $27.75, J33901. I know a lot of you love the little amber turtle pendant. It's still a...
What tough is? It's the wide open spaces of the world's only standard third door. What tough does? Tough is what tough does. The new Ford F-Series, built Ford Tough.
Get this. She wants to change her name from Heather to Feather. She's very picky about her food.
Fried
Bill
chicken.
thinks he's losing his little girl and his Kentucky Fried Chicken. So last night he brings home a bucket.
Hello.
With original recipe, extra tasty crispy, and now tender roast. They'll mix it any way you want. Bill's got his fried pieces, Heather's got her roasted pieces.
Thanks, Dad.
And I've just got peace.
Mix your chicken choices any way you like it at KFC. Now for $16.99, get the Mega Meal with 8 pieces of chicken, your choice, 4 Colonel's crispy strips, 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a family-sized dessert.
There are 26,000 good reasons to shop Union stores.
Hi, I'm Jim Jerry.
Life. I-71 and Route 82 in Strongsville.
In-depth look into the race between Dennis Kucinich and Congressman Martin Hoke.
Our Eric Green is with CBS 19's political analyst Lee Fisher. Eric.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but a lot of people at home might be wondering.
Stay tuned for Campaign 96 next.
Jeopardy was created by Merv Griffin.
From Ohio's most watched news team, News Channel 5 continues.
I'm Roy Weisinger. President Clinton is already being projected the winner in Ohio, according to ABC News. More election results throughout the evening. Stay with us.
This is Ford F.